Welcome back to today's Honest Review. The game we will discuss is going to be Marvel's Spider-Man, the Remastered Edition, and it's a really awesome one to talk about. If I was just to state my opinion of this game, I would call it amazing, and even if you don't feel like watching this video and you don't know whether you should play this game or not, turn this video off, go play the game, you definitely won't regret it. Now, for the review part. We're going to try to divide this video into a couple of different parts, and the first one we're going to cover is going to be the graphics. If we were to say the graphics look good, it would be an understatement. This is a remastered version, it's for the PS5, it looks ridiculously good. You're able to explore New York in so many different ways, you can do so many different things, you can jump on buildings, you can web swing across the city. The lights look awesome, the shadows look awesome, the reflections look awesome, the characters look awesome. Pretty much everything I mentioned looks awesome. But when it comes to the story, it's pretty good, but you have to keep in mind that this is a superhero game, so the main focus of the story is not really to be like super secretive or super unique in too many ways, because if you're a comic book fan at all, you will probably know about all the villains and their names, so the game doesn't try to go too far when it comes to making the story. But basically, after fighting and arresting Kingpin, a different gang tries to take the vacated place that he had, and you fight their uprising, and it has some cool twists, and it feels very superhero-y, so it's definitely worth checking out. Now, when it comes to the combat, the game is super fun. It mostly feels like a Batman game, but on steroids. Spidey has so many ways of defeating his enemies, and they go from being stealthy to super in-your-face aggressive, and you can very often choose how you would like to approach each fight. The stealth is made really well, and you can defeat enemies by luring them away to secluded places and then taking them out. You can move on the rooftops, on the ceilings, on the railings, and different high places that you could climb, and take enemies out from there. Super satisfying. But when it comes to the actual fighting, that might be even better. You can fight enemies with many different attacks and skills that you've unlocked in the game, and you can choose whether to fight them on the ground or in the air. And often you will fight them on the ground because that's kind of easier, but if you fight them in the air, you could dodge the other kinds of enemies that could attack you. But also, if you fight on the ground, you have a chance to counter the enemies, to dodge them better, to web them, to use the different gadgets that you have. So it's super cool and it's super fun, especially if you work on utilizing as many gadgets as possible. Now, before we talk about the conclusion of the game, I would like to mention the side activities that this game has. The game thrives on them. There are so many things to do all around the city, and they make a lot of things that you do very rewarding, because you get rewarded with these different kinds of tokens, which are basically a currency for you to upgrade your gadgets and your suit. And they can go from picking up backpacks towards taking photos in different parts of the city to testing out pollution and doing many other activities that I don't want to mention because they would kind of spoil the game for you, so you would enjoy it even more. So, on the final conclusion, the game is definitely worth checking out and playing. It's a real masterpiece. It's a game that's suitable for all age groups, for many different fan bases, and it provides a ton of fun. So thank you for tuning in for this honest review, and I will see you next time.